Hello, Oracles. Oracle Tim here from Oracle Investments. 12/9 is upon us. Elon has said nothing is coming as far as he knows, but Elon has also said that nothing matters. So let's discuss this today. So what does nothing mean? Nothing, honestly, there really hasn't been a lot of news going on in the Tesla world lately. We've had things with Elon's sales and some of the Cybertruck stuff with the quad motor. Super exciting, but nothing really major going on. There haven't been any big announcements. Gally had mentioned it the other day in his live stream about, we are due. We are definitely due for something big from Tesla, and maybe that's part of what Elon was alluding to. Or perhaps Elon's just having fun with us. Maybe he was referencing Bohemian Rhapsody because nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Maybe he was going back to his childhood and referencing the never-ending story with the nothing that came and took over the entire world and universe. And perhaps I just aged myself. I don't know, let me know who of you guys out there understood those references. I'm assuming most of you know Bohemian Rhapsody. And let me know if you guys have ever watched Never-Ending Story. Who knows? Elon knows. Maybe it was actually nothing at all. But Elon is Elon. Usually there's something behind it. Sometimes it could be for fun with his humor. Other times there's actually genuine things that he is trying to allude to because that's what Elon likes to do. So whether today actually brings us some news or not, maybe the nothing news that we have been getting out of Tesla is the important part. It's kind of like we're at a low, and sometimes when you're buying stocks, it is important to pay attention to the media. And what I mean by this is, when you see, for instance, GameStop, AMC, Dogecoin, when they hit peak media and this huge media spike, and you're seeing them all over the news, that's not the time to buy. That's the time to sell. But when you've got good stocks like a Tesla, or things that are usually in the news and they're kind of quiet and you're not hearing a lot about them, that's a good time to buy because soon enough, they're going to be in the media like crazy. So perhaps this is part of what Elon's alluding to. Between his sales bringing the stock price down a bit and the fact that there's not a lot of Tesla in the news these days could mean that today and the next couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks, is going to be an amazing buying opportunity because I think Elon has something really big in store that he's going to share with us, and that's going to put us right back into peak media and, take the stock price to the next level. Now, this is starting to remind me a little bit of last year, right around that February 19th mark. That was when Tesla hit its last all-time high, hitting $900 and then came down and kept coming down and coming down. One thing I paid attention to then was the fact that there was a lot of, good subtle news going on about Tesla. They were getting price target increase. They had good production and delivery numbers coming out of China. They were doing a lot of good things, but the only thing the media paid attention to was the negative news. They were paying attention to fires that were going on into Teslas. They were paying attention to every little possible thing that was going on, GM contracts and Ford contracts and all these other things going on, bringing the Tesla stock down. But if you actually paid attention and took away all that frivolous BS, you saw that there was great fundamental strength still coming for Tesla. And I feel like we're kind of in the same position right now where the media was only focusing on Elon's sales. And yes, the sales themselves brought the stock price down, but there wasn't a lot of media attention on positive news for Tesla. And so that just in turn helped bring the stock price down as well. And over the last month, we have seen quite a few new street high price targets coming out that, have kind of brushed through the media that nobody has really paid attention to. So nothing again mattering, where if it's not being talked about, still pay attention to it because that does matter. While price targets to me aren't a huge deal, when everybody's bringing them up, that's just bringing the sentiment up for the stock across the board for analysts. And just because the media isn't talking about it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It exists, and that nothing matters. I mean, we've got price targets now $1,400, a couple at $1,500. Pierre Ferragu at New Street last night with $1,580. I mean, the price targets just keep on going up. And in the video I mentioned last night that us as oracles, our average price target for the end of 2022 is $2,175. So there is so much upside that everybody is looking at for Tesla. And one of the best things to do when buying any stock is pay attention to sentiment around a stock. Sentiment can always change. Sometimes with, smaller stocks, momentum stocks, not as good, but with like a Tesla, you're looking at Tesla. Tesla's obviously not going anywhere other than up long term. So if you can catch it in a downward negative sentiment phase, that's a great time to buy. So we've got some little bit of negative sentiment going on with Tesla. We've got the Elon sales. Now is a great time to buy. We might get some even better buying opportunities going over the next few weeks, but realistically, we're eventually going to turn that sentiment around and get into some euphoric sentiment similar to what we had back in October coming out with Q3 numbers. And I think we're going to get back to that very soon, and we're going to shoot very high. I mean, when this news is going to come, if it's going to come, I don't know. My guess is I'm looking at the charts. We are still consolidating as far as Tesla goes, and it's kind of stretched out. Might actually apex sometime around the end of Q4. If that is the case, we have Q4 earnings call. We have Elon sharing the roadmap with us. That roadmap might be the something that is going to be the catalyst to propel us, break us out of the bull pennant that we are in, and take us to $1,200, $1,400, $1,500. And Sawyer Merritt last night tweeted, just got some exciting news, and it was about Tesla. And it was, his excitement about what was going on, but he can't share what it is. Who knows what it is, but Sawyer gets some information that a lot of us don't get. So it's a little bit of a teaser, but again, nothing is going to become something. What that something is, we don't know. Something is coming. And if you're looking for an opportunity to buy Tesla, again, I had mentioned it on my video last night. We have CPI data coming out tomorrow morning. Today, already looking like it's going to be a red day in the market. The futures are showing red. Tesla's still showing in the green because it's Tesla and it doesn't follow those trends all the time. But we do expect Elon to have a couple of sales, or at least one sale this week. He hasn't disclosed anything earlier this week. Last week he had sold on Thursday, so perhaps it's today or tomorrow. That could be some selling pressure on the stock and bring it down. Might bring it below $1,000 again. Could be a huge, huge buying opportunity, and then propel us forward after this. And just a reminder on Elon's sales, he still has 6 lots of these 2 million shares left to exercise, which means he's got about 7 million shares left to sell. And, that 7 million shares, that's a lot of selling pressure. Every time he has sold, it's brought the stock down between $50 and $100 each time. So he does that, but the resilient Tesla rebounds right back up. Obviously, these were pre-planned sales. He has no idea how the stock is going to react or what the price was going to be when he had pre-planned these sales. But it seems to be doing quite well through them. And we shall see how it plays out. But he's got 6 left. I'm guessing he'll be done by the end of the year. Nobody knows except for him. So we'll see how that plays out, but we will see a little bit of more selling pressure from that before it just opens back up. Let me know in the comments below if you think nothing is truly coming today or if Elon was lying to us. And let me know what you think Sawyer's cryptic tweet was about. Just got some exciting news. So I'm interested to see what that news is. So let me know in the comments below. Maybe you've got information on it that you can share in the comments quietly. And we can all get a little teaser on this. Otherwise, I will see you guys all later. Have a great day. Look forward to potentially buying some Tesla over the next couple of days with a little bit more red. We shall see. And I will keep you posted on any of Elon's sales if they pop up.